Hey all, Coach Phil here from ACSA Martial Arts, Melbourne, Australia. I'm the co-owner and head coach here at ACSA, and I've been coaching Muay Thai and striking for about 15 years now. One of my favourite tools to use when I'm coaching are the Thai pads. Over the years I've had some good ones and I've also had some bad ones as well. So I thought I'd start a bit of a series on some equipment review. The three main things I look for in Thai pads are: one, the comfort of the pad, but not just the holder, but also the person using it as well. Number two is the sturdiness and also the shock absorption of the pad itself. And then number three is the durability. So how long is it going to last? Today I'm going to be reviewing the K Thai pads. These ones here. So these pads are produced in a small company in Thailand and renowned for their high quality and craftsmanship. They have international recognition as the pad of choice by many of the top Thai trainers and gyms across the world and also in Thailand. All the pads are handmade to order and not mass produced in order to maintain the quality that they are known for. So the pads I'm looking at today are the classic double strap. Personally, I prefer double strap pads just because I feel that's a little bit more secure when I'm holding. All right, so let's take a look at the construction of the pad. All right. The design of the pad is no frills and very basic, all right? It does the job. The matte finished leather used in the construction feels smooth and very high quality. Even though they are solid in design, they are soft to kick, and you don't get that slapping sort of sensation when you kick them too. As soon as you pick them up, you can feel that they're just a sturdy type of pad. I've had my pads for about 2 years now, and all the stitching and everything else is still intact. The buckle system attached to the pad itself is secure and also very sturdy in design. The pads are a little bit heavier than the ones I've used previously, but I do personally prefer a little bit of weight into my pads. So let's have a look at how much each pad weighs. So we'll just pop them on the scale. So we get a reading of 1,410 grams. The pads retail for about $209 US, and they can be purchased directly through their website. Depending on the size and the orders, the pads usually take about 1 to 2 weeks, and then they're shipped to your door with no middleman involved. Okay, so that's enough for me. Let's take these for a road test. Alright, let's talk about the comfort of these pads. These pads are surprisingly comfortable to hold. The leather is soft, and I feel like it really absorbs the impact of the strikes. What you'll also notice is they have a very distinctive left and right handle. Alright? These handles are effectively angled to provide superior wrist support and then also a good grip when you are holding for them as well. The width of the pad itself is perfect, all right? It just enables you to really tuck your elbows in when you are holding for the kicks. The actual striking surface is perfect. You don't get that slapping sensation like you do on some of the other pads. It's soft to touch and then also soft to kick as well. The top of the pad is, I feel, a little bit hard when you're firing back with punches and then into the stomach. But apart from that, no other real issues at all. The second thing I look for is the sturdiness and the shock absorption of the pad itself. What you're going to notice is the shock absorption of this pad is unrivaled, all right? It'll take an absolute beating for some of your heavy hitters. You never get any of that jarring sensation in your shoulders or in your joints when you are holding for the pads, just because of the weighted feel of them. The third and final most important factor that I look for in pads is the durability. So how long is it going to last? I've had these pads for about 2 years now, and they still feel the same as they were since day one. Everything from the striking surface, there's no cracking, to the stitching, the shape, and everything is still maintained. The high quality leather and the materials used definitely added to the durability of the pad. All right, so lastly, who are these pads for? I would say that these pads are for the more experienced pad holder. Someone who knows how to hold correctly, and someone that's after something a bit more sturdy and longer lasting. The pad itself is not ideal for complete beginners, as the surface may be a little bit hard for them, but it's the perfect for intermediates to the seasoned fighter. These are one of my favourite pads to be using when I'm coaching and also when I'm hitting. So overall, for comfort, I gave it 8 out of 10. Ability to absorb impact, I gave it a 10 out of 10. And lastly, durability, I gave it 10 out of 10. Overall, it's one of my favourite pads to be holding when I'm holding for a lot of rounds in the gym, and especially when I'm holding for heavy hitters and kickers. Okay, so I gave it an overall rating of 9 out of 10. Thanks for listening, everyone. I'd love to hear your comments and feedback. For more videos like this, follow me on Instagram at Phillip Muay Thai, and make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel for more reviews. Thanks all. Side. 1.